Hello students, welcome to this new lecture. In this lecture we will discuss about extrema of a function of two variable. So students, extrema of a function, it means the extrema, that means a function. Let us consider here is a two variable function. We have to find the extreme point, that means the maxima point, the maximum point and minimum point for this two variable function. So here is some working method I have written, and through this we will solve the question here. First we need to partial differentiate the given two variable function and make it equals to 0. That means if the question given like this, then we will partial differentiate with respect to x and equals to 0, and f of y is equals to 0, and here we will get two equations. So by solving this two equation we will get some value of x and y as well. Okay, so that two value, let us consider that is a and b. Okay, so that two value, the value of x and y we will get called stationary point. So that point is called stationary point. Okay, and that stationary point may be maximum, may be minimum. Okay, so the extreme point can be find out from the stationary point. So we will find the value, the extreme point from the stationary point that we got from by solving this two equation. Okay, so here I have written extreme points are the point by which we will get maximum or minimum value. So extreme point, this is the definition. You can also remember this. Extreme point are the point by which we will get the maximum or minimum value. So by completion of the first method, here we will go to the second step, that is to find the extreme point. So followed by the step number 1, here we need to find the double differentiation of the function, right? So fxx, fxy and fyy, named as a, b, c respectively. So after finding this, we need to check the stationary point, right? We need to check the stationary point. Suppose we will get some value like -1, 2. So by putting this -1 and 2, by help of the above points we will find the value of a, b, c, right? So here is the equation. Now we will calculate sc minus b square. Then we will get three values. We will get three values like greater than equal to 0, less than equal to 0 and equals to 0. So these three value, so from these three value we need to pick only one. Okay, now the important note is from the above three cases, as we have three cases, greater than equal to 0, less than equal to 0 and equal to 0, we will take only greater than equal to 0 because the function should be positive. It should not be negative or equal, it must be positive, right? So that means that is greater than 0. So as we have a positive value, the function is positive, so we will easily find the extreme point here. Okay, so here I took this greater than equal to 0 because we cannot get maximum or minimum value at less than equal to 0 and equal to 0. So we will get the extreme value from sc minus b square greater than equal to 0. So here is the process, that sc minus b square greater than equal to 0, and here is the extreme point we will get from a, right? If the value a is greater than 0, then we can say the function is minimum. If a is less than 0, that means the function is maximum. Okay, so now taking the minimum and maximum point on the given function, we will get our result. So these are the working rule. So I have done. So now in the next step we will move towards the question. So students, here is the question, and it is asking about find the extreme point of the two variable function. So we need to follow the steps that I have written. So see, the first step is you need to find the partial differentiation with respect to x and y and make it equals to 0. right? And from the two equation we will get some value of x and y, and that value will be called as extreme value point, right? So here I have done the partial differentiation with respect to x and y, and here I have got the value for this equation 1 and 2, right? So now we will find the stationary point in the form of x and y. So x square minus 2y, so taken the first equation, x square minus 2y equals to 0, so that means x square equals to 2y and y is equals to x square by 2. Okay, so students, by putting this value y is equal to x square by 2 in the equation 2, we will get, see, so we have in the equation 2 that is y square minus 2x is equal to 0, and here the value of y is equal to x square by 2. So by putting this value x square by 2 here, we will get, this will be x fourth y fourth minus 2x is equals to 0. Okay, so now solving this, here we can write x fourth minus 4 into 2 8x divided by 4 is equal to 0. So that implies we can write x fourth minus 8x is equals to 0. So here taking common x, we have in the bracket x cube minus 8 is equals to 0, right? So the value will be x is equals to 0, then x cube minus 8 is equals to 0, that means x is equals to, so it will be 2, right? So here we will get the value x is equal to 0 and 2. So now we have to find the value of y. So now putting the value, we have y is equal to x square by 2, right? We have y is equal to x square by 2, so that means putting for x is equal to 0 is equal to 0, so y will be what, 0 square by 2, that is 0. For x is equals to 2, that means the y is equals to 2 square divided by 2, so that means is equals to 2. So here we will get the stationary point, that is nothing but, so we will get now the stationary point points are what, 0 0 x and y, here 0 0 and 2 2 are 0 0 and 2 2. Okay, so what we need to find right now, we need to check the extreme point by taking this value. So we need to check the extreme point by taking this value. So now move to the step number 2. So here I will write step number 2. So in the step number 2, what we need to find, see, in the step number 2 it is saying to find the extreme points we need to double differentiation. That means we need to find f(xx), f(xy) and f(yy), right? So here, so students, in the first partial differentiation with respect to x, we have fx is equal to 3x square minus 6y, right? And fy is what, 3y square minus 6x. So we need to partial differentiate, that means double times, that is f(x)(x). That means differentiating this function, this two variable function with respect to x again, that is f(x)(x). That will be, so this will be 0, right? This will be 0 and this will be 6x, and f(x)(y) is how much? So differentiating the x function with respect to y, so this will be, so this is 0, okay, so this will be minus 6. Again differentiating y function with respect to y again, that is fyy is equals to, so this will be 0 and this is 6y, and named as A, B, C. So now right now we need to check the stationary point. Stationary point. So we need to find the stationary point at this point. We got two stationary point, right? 0, 0 and 2, 2. So first we need to find the stationary point at 0, 0, and the general equation to find the stationary point, that is how much here? AC minus B square, right? AC minus B square. So that will be, as we have, so by putting 0, 0 here, so this is the equation, right? A is equal to 6x, B is equal to minus 6 and C is equal to 6y. So by putting x is equal to 0 and y is equal to 0 here, so we will get the value A is equal to 0 as well, V is equal to minus C, because there is no variable here, right? There is no for the function of x and y, so here I can write this is minus 6, C is equals to 0. Now move to the formula, that is SC minus V square. So that will be, the putting the value here, A is 0 into C is 0 minus B square, that means this can be written as minus 6 square, that will be 0 minus 36, and this is equal to minus 36. So minus 36 is less than 0. So in the method, as we know, we will consider only the positive value, that means only greater than equal to 0. We cannot take less than equal to 0 or equals to 0, right? So this will be cancelled. We will not consider this value, because the reason is because AC minus B square less than 0, which is not an extreme point. So student, by using this point at 0, 0, we will not get any extreme points. Now we will check the stationary point at point 2, 2, right? As we have got another 2 point, that is 2 and 2. So now at point 2, 2, so we have, that is A is equals to what? 6 into 2, that is 12. V is equals to 6 as well, because no variable here, and C is equals to 6 into y, that is 12 as well. Okay, here we get 12 minus 6, 12. So now using the same method, SC minus V square, here what we get, that is A into C, that is 12 into 12 minus b square, that means it will be 36. So that means 144 minus 36, that will be 108, which is greater than 0. So that means in this case AC minus b square is greater than 0. So we will consider this one, we will not consider this one, as we have less than equal to 0. Okay, so here we can write here AC minus b square greater than 0 is acceptable, because we will get an extreme points here. Okay, so students, in the method we know we will consider the value of a. If a is greater than 0, then it is minimal point. If a is less than 0, then it is maximum point, right? So here I can write. So students, we will, as we have discussed in the method, working method, we will consider the value if a is greater than 0, then here it is minimum point. If a is less than 0, then it is maximum point. Okay, so here what is the value of a? A is 12, right? So here the value a is equals to 12, and of course you know the 12 is greater than 0. Okay, so here we will get the point from here. A is equals to 2m and a is greater than 0. So now putting the value here, we will get some result. That means as here we confirm that this point is what? So as we have a is greater than 0, so we confirm that the value is minimum, right? So now putting, so now first, right, now we have to find an extreme point at stationary point 2, 2. So we will use 2, 2. So that means f of 2, 2 is equals to, so we have the equation that is x cube plus y cube minus 6xy. So that means we can write 2 to the power q plus 2 to the power q minus 6 into 2 into 2. So that will be 8 plus 8 minus, this is 6 into 2, 12 into 2, that is 24, and this will be 16 minus 24 is equals to minus 8, and this is your answer. Okay, so thank you so much for watching.